Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secureteam. Well, almost as if it came straight out of a science fiction novel or film, we have some stunning new images here depicting these literal UFO villages that are, well, now abandoned and have been abandoned for years now, since the 1960s and 70s, all over Taiwan. And so they call these things the ghost UFO villages of Taiwan, where we have these surreal pictures and photos that give us a look into the past and into a community, a once thriving community, where people lived in these spaceship, flying saucer looking pods, all of which look like they recently landed, sitting here on their little landing legs, and it truly is mind-blowing. So I'm going to show you some pictures here from two different villages, both of which are abandoned. So it's been almost 40 years. No one's been there. Actually, from what I've seen, some people still do live there, but basically they're predominantly abandoned. And so these first photographs you're seeing here are from the Wanli district in Taiwan, where we have all of these saucer-shaped pods that were designed by a Finnish architect who goes by the name of Matti Saronen. And the UFOs were originally designed as ski chalets. And the price point of these things, well, they were basically sold as kind of a portable property. So you don't have to spend too much money, but you get the basic amenities. Most of the houses typically contained a bedroom, a bathroom, and a small kitchen. Some of them also had fireplaces and 6 plastic chairs. And it's said that they were abandoned due to the soaring price of oil and the rising cost of plastic products. So the homes became no longer affordable, and so were later abandoned due to a nearby redevelopment. And so there's a few different variations and shapes that we have here. Now the first ones you're seeing here are the typical saucers, where we have the little oval portholes wrapping around it, the little windows, the stairs leading down from them. And then in the same neighborhood we have some of these, which are more rectangular shaped, but nonetheless still totally out of a low-budget 1960s sci-fi film. And there were these massive complexes of these all around the world, especially in Taiwan. And I mean, it looks like a hell of a place, you know? This looks fun to me. Like, this would be my own personal playground. I would love to visit a place like this. And so moving on, I want to show you another village, abandoned also, where we have these similar pods, which are again in a distinct UFO flying saucer shape, but are not so much egg-shaped and smooth, but are more rectangular and wheel-shaped, as you're seeing here. And in this village, it appears that these saucers are actually stacked on top of one another in sets of 3 and 4, as you're seeing from an aerial view here. It's just creepy to me, you know. It reminds me of like an abandoned theme park, because you never think that these would be homes. This looks like something you would see at Disney World or some you know, it would be a playground to me, seeing as that I love anything having to do with UFOs. But you can just see in some of these eerie photographs where everything's abandoned, and they have these little concrete ponds that they put out there. Some of them have water slides coming down. And, besides the UFO part, it's just stuff like this. It truly interests me to see other parts of the world that kind of take you out of your little bubble and remind you that there are so many more cultures out there, and just totally crazy abstract architecture and, forgotten, abandoned histories that, had I not published a video about it, you guys would likely never have known about, and it's stuff like this that I personally love to learn about. I'm constantly trying to soak up knowledge about the world. And looking at these images, I can just imagine how, thriving and alive they once were back in the 60s and 70s, full of people, children playing. And it just seems to me like it was just like a total awesome little perfect village. And who wouldn't want to live in a flying saucer? So yeah, it's really cool. And so, of course, I had to post it here, so let me know what you guys think. And before we go today, I just want to show you guys some really cool fan art submissions. I've got a few more to show you guys that were sent in. The first of which is this really awesome drawing here of what I call the Secureteam superheroes. He's got the tagline here that you guys probably see flashing at the beginning of the video. The disclosure is coming. Tagline, and it is coming. Rest assured. Best believe. And yeah, I think I want to be this guy on the very left. He looks cool. And yeah, this is just awesome. So big thanks to the viewer who sent this in. And also we have a painting here sent in by Thomas of what looks like a solar system. We have planets here, and it actually took me a moment to notice it, but our logo and the alien head is actually here in the background. You guys probably saw it immediately, but it took me a second because originally I was just looking at the planets here and everything else, so I thought that was really cool how they incorporated the logo into the background. And so big thanks to Thomas for sending this in, and to everybody who continually sends in their awesome drawings, paintings, sketches, and I will obviously continue to feature them as I get them. So big thanks to all of you guys. Be sure to stay tuned. I've got a lot more coming, and I will see you all back with much more in just a bit. Stay safe, guys.